I just got this Shark Flex Styler a couple weeks ago, and I've been trying it out, and I am really, really impressed. I really am impressed. So I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough. I was thinking about buying this for years now. I love Shark products. We've had a couple of vacuums. We've absolutely loved them. And as soon as this came out, I had my eye on it, but I already owned the other one that is about double the price. And while I really love that other one too, there are a couple features that I just feel like doesn't work as well for my hair type. So I'm not going to show you how this works on my hair because I truly believe that it can be really deceptive when you see somebody use a tool on their hair and then you get it and it doesn't work the same because you have incredibly different hair types. What I'm going to do instead is tell you that I have long, very thick, very coarse, wavy hair. It does not straighten easily. It does not smooth easily. It typically needs a ton of heat to style, and it's just quite unruly. So this is the Shark. This is the Shark Flex Styler. This is how you turn it on. I don't have it plugged in because it is quite loud and you won't be able to hear me in the video. So this turns it on or off. This red button here is going to make these three lights light up and indicate the heat level. And this is going to indicate how high the fan is, or basically how high the blow dryer is going to blow dry your hair. This up here is a cool shot. You can hold it in and it will change the airflow to cool to kind of lock in your style. And this here is the actual blow dryer. And what is so cool about this is you can pull this down and twist this. And now it gives you a little bit more of a blow dryer type shape, like a traditional blow dryer type shape, which makes it so easy to rough dry your hair, which is basically drying your hair to about 80 to 90% dry, so that when you use the rest of the styling attachments, you are not going to damage your hair. And this is supposed to check the temperature 1,000 times per second to make sure that the tool isn't getting too hot and burning your hair or heat damaging your hair. So it's supposed to be much safer for your hair. The cord swivels, which is awesome, so you can move this anywhere you need to. It's quite a long cord, which is always nice, having extra cord length, and it does not require a third prong. I feel like that's always important to know because depending on your bathroom or where you want to style your hair, you want to make sure it's going to work in that outlet. And quite a small plug too, surprisingly, for as powerful as this is. The first time I used this, I was absolutely shocked at how fast it dried my hair. Now my hair was already about half dry, and I already described the type of hair I have, but let me just add that it takes a very, very long time to blow dry. A lot of the times I don't bother blow drying it because it just takes so long that it's just a waste of time. This blow dried so fast. It is way more powerful than I anticipated. I will also say it gets more hot than I anticipated. So even though it does say it will not damage your hair, personally, I only ever use it on the first or second heat level because the third just, quite frankly, feels too hot to me. It feels too hot on my neck, on my head, and I just feel like if it feels that hot, it's too hot. In addition to the hair type I already told you I have, I forgot to mention my hair is very dry and prone to damage. So I like to use the first or second, and then I use the fan typically all the way up. So that's just what works best for me. Let's get into the attachment. So this is the concentrator tool. This is going to allow you to really concentrate the heat when you're blow drying your hair in a specific section. If you want to use a round brush or you just want to dry section by section, this just kind of clicks on here and turns on. That's all. It is on. This one just spins, I guess, so that you can put it whichever direction you want. The blow dryer works great without this, but then again, if you put this on, you're going to get to concentrate that heat and that air in specific areas of your hair. So let's put this back up. It's just easier to remove the attachments once it's in the wand position. And to remove the attachments, you just pull this one down and they pop right off. Super, super simple. The next attachment is this huge oval brush. When you're using other brands, most of them are just the plastic bristles. And again, when you have a hair type like mine, it just does not, it's not strong enough to hold my hair and add any tension. And if you don't have tension, it's really more difficult to smooth your hair, let alone straighten it or give yourself like a blowout look. So personally, these natural fibers down here are a game changer for me. As much as I hate that word, they truly are. They really, really grab onto the hair. But the flip side of that is you can also damage your hair by pulling too hard. So again, you want to make sure that you are rough drying your hair almost all the way dry, just so that it's slightly damp, and then use these attachments just to style, not necessarily to dry the hair. Let's take this one off. The next attachment is a paddle brush. So you can see here, it's not necessarily round, it's pretty much just a half of what the oval was. So this is used really to just smooth and straighten your hair. And again, this has the natural bristles down here, really grabs your hair, really holds it tightly. And I just find this so much more effective than the paddle brushes on some of the competitor tools. These are the curling attachments. You can see one says L, one says R. So you do use one for each side of your head, depending on how you want to curl your hair on that side. The one thing I will mention is if you have super long hair, these aren't necessarily long. The other tool I have offers a long version, which I did get because I do have pretty long hair. These still work though. They are great. They really do work well. All of the air comes out of these little flaps here, and this also uses that Kawanda technology, which somehow grabs the hair and twists it around and holds it and gives you a really nice bouncy curl. These are more like blowout curls. They will definitely fall. They'll especially fall the next day. These are not necessarily made to have tight spiral curls. So if that's what you're looking for, then this isn't probably the tool for you. If you want more of a natural, bouncy blowout type look, these are going to get you that. Those are all the attachments. If there's something that you want that is not included in this bundle, you can purchase that separately. They do have other attachments like an actual round brush instead of an oval brush. They have, I think, a comb attachment, all different types of stuff. So I have been really impressed with this tool, especially for the price. It is literally half the price of its major competitor. And I gotta say, I think it works just as well, if not better, in some attachments. So I hope that helps you make a decision.